Coach, are you able to start with an update on the injured players who are missing today?
Well, Sanderson's back full from last game. Mott, Finger, week to week. Chartier, a little better news. We'll see, how he does, but certainly won't play the next couple. Brandstrom out. Docker skating. See how he feels today. And then the remainder of the guys that are out.
Time frame on Brandstrom?
We thought maybe after the break. It hasn't really gotten that much better, so we'll give it another little bit here, and we'll see.
JVD's getting close?
Yeah, we'll see how he did today and see if he's available. I mean, he hasn't, outside of this morning's skate and maybe one other one, he hasn't had a practice in, however long it's been since he's been out, so that's kind of tough to tell. He'll get extra work here today, and we'll see if he's available for Washington.
Is there any updated time frame on Matthew Joseph?
Skated today was no good. Didn't feel great. So we'll give it another probably week and then try it again.
You've got 4 days off without skating. What do you expect? Like, have you been through this before? What happens in these situations with guys?
Everyone's different. Some guys need to skate every day. Some guys, needed the mental break. Everyone's different. And sometimes you come out and you're great. Sometimes you're sloppy. So we'll see tonight. I thought we were real sharp this morning, and let's hope that's what we got tonight.
What do coaches do on these breaks? Do you try to take time off, or do you watch film?
Yeah, for sure, film. We took time off for family and kids, but with that extra day, the 23rd, we thought we were playing. You do the game and you see what you gave up and what you didn't create, and you try and give the players something here when they come back to cling to, and obviously defensively. We got to be sharper. It doesn't matter, who's out, who's in. That's one thing is when we're winning games, we're not giving up very much. And when we're not winning games, we're giving up way too much. And it's clear all over the league. So that's something we talked about today.
These guys have only lost 4 times in regulation this season. You are one of the teams that beat them. What are they doing right that has allowed them to only lose 4 times in regulation?
Well, right off the bat, their leadership is outstanding and has the team ready to play every day. Give Monty credit, for coming in there and doing what he's done. Goaltending, Allmark is having a career year. No matter what you throw at him, he's made all the saves, and they're good on the back end. And they have good older players like the Felinos of the world that are scratching and clawing just to be a part of it. And they got guys pushing each other. They're a good team, top to bottom.
How scary was it for seeing Sanderson going down like that, especially after the Rangers game where you saw something similar with 2 defensemen?
Yeah, anybody. This is a sport. We live it. It's our jobs. But at the end of the day, it's a rough sport. And guys get hurt, and you don't want to see that. Guys, especially long-term injuries, guys taking pucks to the face. That puts guys out for long times. There's guys that, never return from some of these injuries. So, especially a young kid, when you see that, not that it makes it any different for anyone else, but you're certainly worried for him.
Any update on who's going to be starting in net?
We'll see tonight. We'll see how Talby is, and we'll go from there.
Are you guys on a planned schedule right now, or are you trying to, Cam started the last couple. Do you want to get him going, or is there a plan?
Yeah, I think right now, he's played really well. There's been a few games there where he wasn't great, but he's played really well. We want to have them both going. And when they're both going, and they're both going well, you've got a chance to win every night. I think much like Boston here, they've got both their goalies going. And in saying that, we got to play better in front of them if you want both your goalies to get going. So there's no set plan. I know tentatively there always is. But then, the goalie coaches or the goalie coach looks at, some guys' records versus certain teams, travel, not travel. So it's kind of in pencil.
And speaking of goalie coach, Burke is back.
Yeah, Berkey's back. He was out. He had concussion issues when he played. Took a puck in the head. Had a little crack in his jaw, and just wasn't feeling great. So it's good to see him back. He's done a really good job with the goalies.